you promise, and you're going to help us figure out what are the 8 tasks that a VA can help us with that doesn't contradict the user agreement of LinkedIn. Are you
It's
ready for
very, very
that?
critical. Yes, absolutely. It's very, very critical that you do not break user agreements, do not pass on your credentials, your passwords to anybody except for yourself in complete use. So this is a part of my agreement whenever I sign up with my clients, is that you need to remember that you have a complete whole and sole responsibility of your own profile. The only thing that I'm going to be using is, da the company page.
Oh, that's quite interesting. Let's find out what it is. So, these are the 8 tasks that a VA can help with. That doesn't violate the LinkedIn user agreement. It's good to know that. It's good to have this tip. So, I'll do the slides and you go ahead. So, the first one we have.
Is, yes, like I just mentioned, company page access. When you give the super content admin rights to your VA, he or she, but I don't want to be gender biased out here, it's just he or she. So your VA can basically do a lot many more activities, a plethora of activities on your behalf, which also allows you to, can we get to the next slide,
Sure.
grow a number of followers consistently every month, month on month. You have a, you wouldn't believe this, you have a provision of adding 100 followers every month on your company page, and that obviously is not being charged. You basically just send them an invite. And besides this, this is not relevant only from your profile, your, because this is a company page, every person who has the admin rights or co-admin rights has an access to their network, and they can invite those followers too. So you can't be just cringy about not having large number of network. You can still have good amount of followers on your company page.
I can see that's a good business deal, actually. Nice.
It is absolutely. All right, do you want to step into point number 3?
Yes.
This is a huge, huge one. This is a huge one. Now, can you imagine, if you are in business, would you prefer to have people go, would you prefer to have you go up to people and talk about your brand or your business or your service? Do you prefer that, or would you prefer that people come to you at a large
Well,
scale?
of course, inbound is always better.
So I have had, good amount of breakthroughs with first time coaches, and people who are just starting off in their businesses as well, the startups too. And it was beautiful when I created this events, coordinate with Zoom, put it up on LinkedIn company page. All of this streamlined so well, and there was a massive, massive, massive response each time, and I'm able to do that. I'm sure every VA can do that. So that is one thing that, of course, does a lot of wonders. The other benefit out here is, Wes, and people need to know that once you coordinate events, those leads are always in your pocket.
Aha.
They are there out there to make a reach out to me. Maybe again, the next time I might be able to tell you. It also allows you to do a lot of email marketing campaigns around with them. So once they are within your kitty, you can reach out to them as often as you need to upsell anything that you need to. That's a good way to get going.
Nice. I like that.
Thank you. All right. So this is what happens when you have the content rights, the content admin rights on a company page. When you see that your company, when you create a company page, you have a provision to add hashtags, which allows you to get everybody in the company page to have notifications coming to you from LinkedIn that someone is talking about this particular hashtag, of course, the relevant hashtag that belongs to your industry. Now, what happens in this case is, when I receive a notification, of course, the CEO is not going to be bound to respond to that at all times. They're all busy. So what helps is, your VA can respond on behalf of the company saying that, oh, we have this technology, or we are doing this service, or we are doing this. So you're responding to the person who has put up that hashtag, and being there. So you're not only being relevant, you're also being proactive. And which is what VAs are known for, right?
Nice. I like that. So it's actually going out with a. It's almost like a notification thing that you let people, the people let you, that people, when people post about this, and you can go in and add value to it, and
Absolutely.
and, and even pass the contact
Absolutely.
to the salespeople. That's nice. I like that.
Absolutely. Yes. researching of content isn't that the maximum thing that a virtual assistant can actually help you with. So it's not just or you do the Google search of all sorts, but LinkedIn is a place where people are actually interacting about your services, about your business, about the pain areas that they need help with. And when you research that content on LinkedIn through a VA who understands your responsibility, it's there. The distribution channel is right there. So if you want your CEO or if you want your startup person, to basically respond to that, you have a research content sitting out there, or you can come back on a table and brainstorm with your marketing or all the other teammates. So this is what I've researched about a particular piece of content, and I think we need to talk about it. It's trending, or these are the pain areas that we need to function upon. Our smart VA would be able to manage that too.
Nice. I like that. That's quite cool.
Thank you. Creating content. So of late, when we speak of creating content, we have plethora of creating content types. So we know that there are PowerPoint presentations, we know there are PDFs, we know there are videos, we know that there are images, we know long posts. So if you are well acquainted with creating content, you know how smartly to place them. So not only just creating content, what important thing is also strategizing the placement of the content and how regularly things need to go. So a VA, I know of all for sure, because me being here in this business for long, VAs are the ones who are known to be very, very disciplined. Okay, so they can not only extract what information that they need, but also make sure that they are published at the right time. So maybe you want to take us to slide 7, and that would possibly help me. Yes. So here is another area, Sebastian. When we are a startup, or when there is a small little organization wanting to hire people, a smart VA would also know this. Not only are the job updates, but then of course, because the company pays access, you land up promoting the content and the placement, the requirement, the position requirement. I'm not too sure how often are you aware of this, but people are really getting creative for hiring people. Their copies are amazing. So that's exactly why I wanted to sync both of them together. Not only creating content, but also, when you advertise for the placements, it's amazing thing that people can do. It's a lot head off. You do not need to give put in a lot of head as a person who's managing the business. For sure that somebody is taking care of everything that a VA should do, or somebody at the back end should do. So this is taken care of as well. Coming back to the company updates again, now anything that is happening in the company, you have a new launch, you have a new product, you have something new coming up, or there is a milestone coming up, or even when you are hiring somebody, you've updated, you basically do the update as well. Once you hire somebody, you tag that person. It's creating engagement, and it is still very relevant. It's not going off hand. So you need to have somebody responsible to take care of that bit.
Sounds good. Sounds like a good plan. Good. Thank you. And the last one.
All right. So now updating and syncing your LinkedIn contacts. Now, this is something that's Dustin, you should be able to love me for. You remember the last time we were discussing about downloading your contacts from LinkedIn?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you hand over the downloaded contacts from your personal profile and hand it over to your virtual assistant, of course, who you have a contract with, now this can not only help you with creating the email and marketing campaigns around it, those updates that you want to do out of LinkedIn as well, or invite them for webinars and other things that you want to do, and keep people updated on their newsletters as well. So all your digital marketing campaigns outside LinkedIn can also be managed once you just download this. I think this is where we need your help. Tell us how we should download those contacts.
Oh, the contacts are quite easy. Actually, you can download it with your data, and this is what I do on a monthly basis itself. So I go into my settings, you see immediately under in data, and then you can just download. What I download is the larger archive, and not the basic ones, because
Yes.
there I use my, the contacts are there, number one. They can be sent in, the ones that have been approved can be sent in for further drip campaigns, and 1, 2, I use a lot more my shares the posts that I've done, so repurpose them. And the most important thing for me is actually my comments. So I have a team that takes all my comments and turn them into actual posts for my company
Yes.
page and my own
Yes.
page as well, so that it's actually double the effort.
So this is a very, very dynamic feature. And of course, when you have somebody, very, very responsible to take care of this bit, a lot can be taken care of. So now,
Absolutely.
as a CEO, when you are actually promoting your business as a startup, you're actually promoting your tech or tech or fintech or whatever you're promoting. So whatever you're basically promoting, when your contacts are so precious, when they land in the right place, a lot can be
Happen.
amplified. A lot can be
Yes.
amplified. So I believe a right VA with the right access, can give you a lot on LinkedIn.
Absolutely. That sounds amazing. So now tell us, so now you've given us these 8 tips. Where can we actually find the right people to actually help us with these tips then?
So, of course, whenever you're looking for any sources, Sebastian, any place, any point in time, it's LinkedIn. Of course, you just type virtual assistant. If you're looking for somebody in your area, you might want to give a comma and look for the location as well. Job searches places as well. If a LinkedIn, I mean, if a person is on LinkedIn, any professional who's on LinkedIn or any freelancer is on LinkedIn, they and they are sensible enough, they use the right headlines, and the headline is definitely going to make you searchable. Now, till this date, it's been quite some time since I moved out from just being a virtual assistant to actually specializing on LinkedIn and doing events and content strategy for entrepreneurs. So despite of me moving on, I already have a backup system. So I pull on people when required. Now, all of these people, if you search for virtual assistant, they'll have that virtual assistant there. The only thing is that it just helps when I've trained these
Promote it.
people.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So again, coming back to same thing, it's a very important thing for everybody. It's just not coming to me, but it's coming to anybody. If you want to be known for whatever you want to bring to the table, better put it on the headline.
Yeah.
Optimize your LinkedIn profile. Yes. So your
Absolutely.
headline is the key search area. Of course, it helps a lot, and it allows people. Now, I had crazy headline creations, and people come up with the most weirdest of things. But again, if you say I love to buy you an ice cream, it doesn't help, because buying an ice cream is not a word anybody is looking for when you want to be
Found.
professionally engaged. Yes, professionally engaged with anything. So just be a little mindful. You can be as creative as you want to. There is a lot that you can bring to the table. Just bring it there and specify it on your headline, along with the industry that you want to cater to. Not all VAs want to cater to finance. They're not equipped enough to do for finance or tech or anything else. So just mention the industry or the person that you would like to serve. That helps a lot. So what I've done is, in my headline I've said I'm a VA who mastered the art of personal branding, because that's what I'm great at when it comes to personal branding. And of course, I've also mentioned how great I am with my content strategy. Who am I helping? I'm helping coaches and entrepreneurs and authors. So I basically use all the right keywords. So now that allows me to be looked up, found, and that's exactly how I find it in my LinkedIn dashboard week after week. Every week when we get those reports, who viewed your profile, maximum keywords are virtual assistant even today. So despite of the
Awesome.
fact that despite of the fact that I moved from virtual assistant to VA, making sure that it still appears there, and I'm really glad that it comes along with content strategy, along with expert, and that helps a lot. Yeah.
Nice to hear that.
So
Thank you. Thank you for sharing all that tip.
that's how you
I
look
think
for
it's
people. Yes.
wonderful. So tell us again, where can we find you on LinkedIn?
I am very much where you will find every enthusiastic virtual assistant. I'm on LinkedIn, and this is the most beautiful platform. I believe everyone who needs to put in their very best,
Okay.
wants to be known for what they put in the very best for, then better be on LinkedIn. And I'm right there, obviously. Just touch base with me.